start streaming. If not, then you'll hear me essentially talking to myself. I'll probably have to shut it down. What's up, everyone? OJ over here. I am live, I think. I have Jake. How do you say your name? Is it Esfapo? What is it?
It's Fasapo.
Fasapo.
It stands for, it's a little inside joke from my college days. So I went to college for radio TV, and at the end of our scripts, we would write FSAPO, which is fade sound and picture out, for the live TV segments.
Okay.
And I don't know, I just liked that little quip, so I used that.
Okay. So I want to ask the people in the chat, like, did you guys hear anything that Jake just said? I just want to know, did you guys hear any of that? Because I don't know, I'm using Discord to have Jake talk, but if it's not coming up, then there's no point, because then that would sound really weird. I was supposed to have Nintendo Ultra here as well, but I don't know if Nintendo Ultra is going to be here, so... What's up?
He might only be for the discussion.
Yeah, he might only be for the discussion, so I'm going to ask him in the chat.
Let me go on from here and tap.
Okay, we heard him. Okay, yeah, they hear you.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I can hear it in the...
Okay, cool. All right, yeah. So guys, I have Jake here. You guys all heard him. He has an awesome YouTube channel. Jake, can you tell them a little bit about your YouTube channel, where they can find you, dude?
I was just talking about this with you like a few minutes ago. About it's nothing super special, but I basically give my... I like to call them educated opinion pieces on aspects of the video game industry. So, you know, I may see a rumor going around and try to give logical reasons as to why I think it's fake. Of course, I've failed miserably in the past before because I was on the Eurogamer rumor was wrong.
Weren't we all?
You know what? I gotta put up a video about the Dark Souls 3 on Switch because that's not Switch footage, and I don't. You know,
well, they already said it wasn't. They already said it wasn't Switch footage. So I mean, they already came up. Yeah. So.
Exactly, but yeah, it kind of educated opinion pieces on, you know, the video game industry and going on and stuff like that, and some tech knowledge. Like I put up a video on how to calibrate your TV for gaming.
I did watch that. I watched that one. That was good.
Okay, cool. Yeah. So if you guys, I think that if you like OJ's stuff or other channels that are kind of in this league, then you'll probably like my stuff. Come check it out.
Cool. All right, so some people are saying that the game volume is too loud, so I'm going to turn it down to about 50.
There's streaming software. Never balance the volume properly.
Well, it's so different for every single game, you know.
Yeah. Like so, Sega games tend to be super freaking loud.
Yeah. It's always different for each game, and then you never know what someone has on their own. But anyway, guys, we're about to start up here. Is it? It says connecting to the internet. Let's see if it's actually. All right, cool. They're letting us go in. So on Twitter, you guys said you guys wanted me to dress up as a ninja, as a Hokage ninja or a Hokage squid. So before I get into this, guys, here's my squid. Let me go get my my Hokage outfit. Give me a second, guys.
Wait, they're letting you in and they're actually letting you play?
Alright, so I got this on for you guys, okay? That's my authentic one right here, as you can see. It's got my
damn it, I'm getting error.
Hokage outfit. Hopefully I can play like a Hokage today. Because and here is my... You guys wanted this. This is something you guys voted on. That I dress. There we go. I'm officially in a Hokage squid. Alright. Well, you guys wanted this, so let's do it. Alright, so we're warming up here. Whoa, what is this?
They're making us do lessons?
Yeah, looks like it. But can I turn off? I can turn off the what's it called, right?
Gyro?
Yeah, the gyro?
Yeah, but you won't be able to do that until the lesson's over. They're going to make you learn gyro, and then you can turn it off.
I'm going to use the dual splatties. battle with this weapon. Spray ink and both. Hey, hey guys, how's the sound? Is the sound okay? How's like the game volume and like me and Jake's volume? Is everything good? Just want to know people in the chat. Naruto, yeah, Naruto Shippuden ended. Like the last episode aired like yesterday or something like that. They should have that costume in the game. Okay, yeah, they're just letting people in. Am I already into a match? This is insane.
Yep, they're starting a match.
Okay, well, I don't even. I forgot how to play. I didn't look at. I didn't look at the controls.
Remember on the original Testfire when everyone used it?
Yeah, but I have. It has gyro on. I don't want gyro on.
You can go to your settings and change it.
Right now?
Color codes left and right. Do you remember on the original Testfire that when everyone was using freaking splat rollers and anybody who didn't use one got owned, just completely wrecked?
Yeah, well, didn't they like balance that out like later?
They did. Okay, by the way, you can. Yeah, I just turned off the motion controls.
Can you turn it off in game? Or does it have to be out of the game?
So I think it's when you. I did it when I was choosing my weapon.
Oh, I didn't see that.
I keep getting freaking error codes. No wonder they're doing this Testfire.
Oh yeah, it's a beta, definitely. 100% beta. Yeah, well, because the gyros are kind of messing me up a bit.
Yeah,
because
quit out of this when this is done and just, switch it over to regular controls. If you like that way. Like, if I'm playing Splat Roller, I always use just the stick. I don't like using gyro for Splat Roller.
what's going on? Okay.
I miss having the mini games while waiting for a match to work.
I don't know what happened right now. I don't even know how I activated that.
Oh, you guys are gonna get wrong.
Freaking gyro is going all over the place. Wish you could turn it off in game. Yeah, you can't turn it off in game. You gotta.
Ready for pure wreckage.
Yeah, because I definitely don't want to use gyro and like both. Oh, there we go.
Wow, I just wasted that freaking special move. I just splatted 2 people at once.
Whoa.
I used to wreck people at this. Oh, third person splatted. And that's splatted.
Whoa. Oh, I got splatted at the very end. I think we lost. Oh, it was really close though. We actually, if we would have just got a little bit more, we would have won that.
I'm so used to the Wii U's controls that I'm trying to press X to jump and it's just opening the map.
Yeah, okay. I got second on my team. Alright. I'm gonna exit. I'm gonna see if I can.
Oh, our team is getting completely shit-stoned.
Okay, here we go. Options. There we go. Alright, so motion. It should just be default off. You're using a regular controller.
I really wish I could play this game with mouse and keyboard.
Mouse and keyboard?
Yeah. Shooters are just so much better with mouse and keyboard.
Are you sure mouse and keyboard, that's not pressure sensitive triggers. Everyone thinks that pressure sensitive triggers are the greatest thing in the world. Are you sure? You don't want to play pressure sensitive triggers?
Pressure sensitive triggers are nice, but I don't know, man. The precision you get from just moving the mouse with aiming is completely unlike any controller, and You know, I'm pretty adept with both controllers and mouse and keyboard for shooters.
I was actually joking because everyone's saying that the Nintendo Switch Pro controller, it needs like for shooters. Like people say, oh well, shooters you need pressure sensitive triggers, and I've never understood why you would want to take more time.
It's good for racing games, I'll say that.
You see, okay, I can somewhat understand that, but like I just can't understand shooting games. Why do you want to be able to press down a button? It takes it longer for you to shoot a gun. I've never understood that logic with people that say that. I mean, look, like you have like have you seen like the Xbox One Elite controller?
Yeah, I almost contemplated getting one.
Yeah, I have one, and it has pressures, it has locks. So you can actually make the button press on the triggers way shorter, like to the point to where it's like almost digital. I'm actually holding it up right now, and it's literally like a digital button press. Why do you think they implemented this, guys? Because it's for like a shooter, because this controller is really for shooters. You know, it's in order to cut the response time down when you press the button. So even Microsoft was like, yeah, it's probably better if it's a shorter time. Like I've never understood why people feel that like you need pressure sensitive or whatever for shooters. I don't get that logic. Anyway, I'm going to use a splat roller.
At the same time, I also don't understand why Nintendo didn't put at least some form of, like, because the only reason I'm saying this is because the GameCube controller had the freaking best triggers on the planet. Like, those were so good. Like,
I don't know. I just disagree. I don't like pressure sensitive. I've never been a big fan of pressure sensitive. I mean, my favorite.
Nice about the GameCube. Oh, I think the voice chat just cut off.
Did it?
Oh no, never mind.
Okay.
But what was nice about the GameCube is, like, for shooters, they could have games that ignored the pressure part of it and just paid attention to the click at the bottom. So, like, you could have your pressure-sensitive triggers for racers, but also just do the clicks for shooters.
But okay.
I wish.
So, for a racer, like, for example, like, I think there is a what's it called? What's the game that's on there? On the Wii U, it's Need for Speed.
Yes.
Like Need for Speed, like I mean, I played that game. Like it plays fine. You know. I don't. I mean, and I play racing games on like Xbox and all that. And
it is personal preference because like some people to control their speed they just like to tap the trigger over and over again, but some people like to gently press the trigger. Like it really depends on what they like.
Okay, yeah. I guess. I mean, it's definitely going to be like a preference thing, you know.
I just really liked the GameCube controller and wish they went with those kinds of like triggers. And the button layout on the GameCube controller was amazing.
Well, a lot of people really hated the GameCube controller, from what I understand. Ooh, that was a double kill.
Because people were used to like the classic layout that like the Xbox, PS2, and Dreamcast, and even the Super Nintendo had. But oh god damn it! I want a jetpack.
Gotta have the dual splat thingies, the dualies.
I keep pressing X to jump.
Oh my god, you can't go out there. I just like ran off the stage. Yeah, X brings up the
map, and I keep pressing it.
How do you dodge roll? Oh, this is so much better without the motion controls going all over the place.
Somebody's trying to freaking charger me, and I'm just avoiding them completely. I'm gonna sneak up on them and splat them.
Oh! Oh my god, no! I got away from that.
Out of ink. Every time I go to splat someone, I run out of ink.
If they were rolling together, they had a dude there and... Let me see, I can...
Not that time either.
Alright, that's how you just kind of blast. It was funny because I was telling people, some people were like, I remember arguing with them like in, what was it, about Splatoon 2. And they're like, yeah, well, how are you going to be able to play it if it was just, on the Switch, if it's a normal controller, you need a gamepad. I'm like, dude, do you think Nintendo's developers are dumb? Like, do you think they...
I don't understand those people's logic. Man, I'm...
Ooh! That was like a Mass Effect thing!
Splatting people in this game, but like I keep completely splatting and owning people.
Dude, if you have the splat roller, did you have the splat roller? Have you used it yet?
Yeah, I'm using it right now.
Oh, have you seen the special for it? It's like a freaking Mass Effect,
Awesome,
yeah. It's like a, what was it?
Freaking, like, if you have a group of people that are about to, like, close in on you, you can just do it and get them both at once.
Oh yeah, it was freaking awesome. It was. Oh, I had the top score
I
on my
got
team.
the most points this round.
Oh, you just finished up a round?
Yep.
Nice. I got number 1 on my team as well. We won. I did a freaking like Mass Effect 3. I think what's the soldier class of Mass Effect, or what's the thing biotic rushing dude, or whatever, the person that's like a biotic like soldier. It's like you can do that where you just kind of like rush into people and you jump down and like you do like a big old ground pound. That's kind of like, you know, you saw it. Whatever. You know, you're using it.
Ooh. And I'm using the freaking Joy-Cons. I don't have a Pro Controller, so...
Oh, you don't have a Pro Controller? Interesting.
I'll have one eventually.
Did you not be able to find one, or just didn't feel like spending the money on one right now?
I couldn't freaking find one.
Oh, yeah. You have to... You know the...
places around me have one. In fact, the Switch is kind of hard to find near me. I'm in upstate New York, and everyone's bought them already.
Yeah, it's definitely a little hard to find. When I was at Best Buy, they actually had a ton of Pro Controllers there. They had like 30 of them. And my Pro Controller that I ordered from Best Buy online, they delayed my shipping to my house. So I was like, screw that. I need a Pro Controller to play Zelda tonight. So I bought another one, and then I just ended up returning the other one that I had. But yeah, my Best Buy...
Best Buy's return policy.
Yeah.
I'm an Elite Plus member because I bought some appliances.
Uh-huh.
So I just bought about 2 Elite Plus. My return policy is 45 days. I can enjoy that.
Oh yeah, that's pretty cool. I think the Best Buy, even the regular ones, like I just have the Gamers Club, it's pretty good. It's like 30 days.
It's 2 weeks for the regular one, and 30
2 weeks,
days
yeah.
during the holidays.
That's not bad at all. Not bad at all.
Yeah, people don't understand how good Best Buy is for buying gaming stuff.
They don't. They really don't. People don't understand. Yeah, but I mean, they're learning though. Like the Best Buy Gamers Club, it's getting more popular. People are. Oh my god, I'm stupid.
It's freaking awesome. I bought the Zelda Special Edition for like $25 less than market price because of Gamers Club.
The only thing that sometimes I'm like about it is that sometimes they take too long to actually put up their pre-orders for stuff. So I actually missed out on Zelda because of that, because they just didn't have their pre-orders up, and then finally they had it up and they were gone, and like, you know, but that's just my fault more than anything. I don't think it's really on them.
Maybe it has to do with the location you're in, because I was able to get Zelda. I was pretty lax about the timing I did for Zelda's pre-order. I was able to get a problem.
Oh really?
Like, I pre-ordered my Switch, and then it was like at least 2 weeks or so before I finally decided to just pre-order Zelda. So I was like, okay, yeah, it's running out in certain places.
Uh-huh.
And I was able to get it, no problem. So again, it just must be your location.
Yeah, I mean, it was just, like I said, I just missed it out online. I mean, because it was like, you know, like the online pre-order, you know? So it was just me. I just missed it out. I don't think it was really anything on Best Buy. But I mean, I've been able to pay more attention to that because I noticed that, like with like Fire Emblem, like Shadows of Valentia, they were the last like company to have it up. Like, you know, everywhere had it. You know, everywhere had it, but like Best Buy put it up at the very last. Like Amazon had it up, and then you saw a bunch.
Just that person.
Oh, that dude got splattered from behind. He was trying to shoot me. The splat rollers are still really good in this game.
Does all of my team have to gather around me? Go away. Go other parts of the map. I appreciate the protection, but... Oh, nice.
Oh, I had my power. Dang it, I didn't use my power. I got... Oh, God, I could have totally killed that dude right there. No, I'm really liking the controls. I feel so much more at home with this. For me, I mean...
I've always liked the splat roller. I freaking mastered it on the Wii U version. I mastered the art of sneaking up on people and crushing them to death. I love the carbon roller. Shit! Oh well, one of my teammates avenged me. It's all good.
Alright.
I'm still pressing the wrong button to jump.
I'm totally not paying attention to the chat. We destroyed them. We destroyed them. We destroyed them.
This other person must have mastered the art of stealthy killing people way before I did.
Our team we just rolled them. Everyone got over 1,500 points on my team right now. We just absolutely rolled them. I'm liking the splat roller though. The splat roller is cool. I'm gonna try a different weapon though next.
I should try other weapons.
Yeah, you gotta try out some different stuff.
Oh, here we go.
Okay, shout outs to all the 113 people watching. I appreciate that. Really do appreciate
Did I
it.
just get splatted the second I charged up my special attack?
Somebody says, is the Switch an add-on for the Wii? Magic. What's up, Magic Tech Review? What up, Nintendo Examiner? King Avery Games in the house as well. I gotta make King Avery a mod right now.
Yeah, I wonder who won this. Oh, my team definitely won. Ooh.
All right, yo, King Avery, you're a mod now. Thanks for showing up, man. Okay, Kevin Jones says press the B button with the dualies to do a dodge roll. So if you're gonna use the dualies, that's how you do it.
All right, I'm gonna switch weapons.
So how do you turn motion off? You gotta go to the options, like when you're picking your weapon, press the plus button, and you'll see it there, and then you can turn it off. Yeah, the roller is awesome. Spilled some water.
Ladder shot. Try it out.
What is new to this? Well, jetpacks for one. Jetpacks.
I don't know if you've noticed, but I'm noticing better visuals, better lighting in that.
Oh yeah, the visuals are definitely. I mean, they're not like crazy, but they're definitely upgraded well above.
And
I mean,
the reflections on the ink is a lot better. It's actual like screen space reflections.
yeah. I think they're really gonna when it comes down to the full game, they're really going to make sure the. Oh, what? Where did that person go? Ooh, no! I was in the middle! I used it! Wow, I was right in the middle of my Mass Effect thing. I guess you can still get shot in the middle of that. See, I can't just be so offensive, when I have the splat roller. You gotta...
Wow. Once again, splatted literally right as I charged up my special attack. Man, I got really rusty from not playing the Wii U version in a long time.
Okay, yeah, you gotta be really careful with that, even with that Mass Effect charge, because I hit that Mass Effect charge again, and and I got killed on me jumping up into the air. So...
I splatted someone else in the middle of their freaking special attack.
Yeah.
Okay, I was never this good at using the splatter shot on the Wii U version, and yet for some reason I'm completely wrecking people this time around. Of course, our team is just freaking rolling over the other guys.
No, we're getting kind of bodied right now.
This is like Raiden versus Genos, just completely one-sided.
Oh, got him!
Wow. That was a freaking close one.
What happened to Nintendo Ultra? That's what I want to know. This man is missing.
Ultra is going to be in the discussion afterwards. I don't think he wanted to...
Live stream and...
But he's doing his own stream. I think that's why he did it.
Oh, okay, yeah. He's probably doing his own stream. He probably didn't want to... Well, that man's internet connection...
Let's eviscerate these squids or something like that is the name of his stream.
Oh, okay. Yeah, he probably didn't want the internet connection to be an issue, because I know sometimes his connection can be a little garbage. Okay, I was the top of my team, but we didn't get bodied, but we definitely got handled.
Why is my special attack not doing anything?
We definitely got handled though. on that one. All right, so I'm not gonna try the splat charger. That's one thing that I'm not gonna do.
Yeah, I never was good at that.
I'm not gonna do it. It's just I don't like that weapon.
I want the Gatling gun back in this one.
Yeah, I don't know about that. I mean, am I playing like the Hokage at this point? Based on my results from my team, I've been like number 1 or number 2 on every single one, so I'm playing at a near Hokage level right now. Only based on my team. Based on my team, not based on how good I am at the actual game, because heck no, I know Ultra's way better.
Oh yeah, Ultra would completely just crush me in Splatoon if we actually played just 1v1. He would destroy me.
I remember one time we played like 1v3 and he beat all of us.
Of course, like if Ultra got on Counter-Strike Source with me, you know, things would be a little different.
Are you more of a PC guy than anything?
Oh, absolutely. I'm primarily PC.
Oh, okay.
I'm PC. Lately, I've been mostly Nintendo because I've been obsessed with Zelda and those other games. But I'm mostly PC, and for the longest time, because of the drought on Nintendo's side, PlayStation 4.
Okay. Yeah, but I mean, like, what would you say that? Okay, I got an error code. What would you say that you play the most out of anything?
PC, without a doubt.
PC. Okay, that's cool. That's good, man. I'm glad that I'm actually being able to talk to someone who's not just like Nintendo, 100% like Nintendo focused. That's usually who I talk to. So it's good to have someone else on board. Like with
I'm a Nintendo damage controller, even though like if they actually watched my stuff, they would know. Otherwise.
Dude, you get labeled as a Nintendo. Anyone gets labeled as a Nintendo damage controller if they say anything that is like, even if it's logic. If you just say something otherwise of like what other people say against like Nintendo, people will label you as a damage controller, even if you make perfect sense.
Jump to conclusions. So like if you I just hate when people say stuff that's baseless. Like, did you see Dr. Trey's latest video?
Yeah, the one on the Zelda.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he brought up the point that I've been saying this too, but like, do people use Last of Us Remastered to judge what the PS4 can do? No. And it took Naughty Dog, who are incredibly talented developers, it took them, like, ages just to... Oh, never mind. It took them ages to optimize the game for the PS4, despite the fact that the PS4 is like 10 to 12 PS3's worth of power.
Mm-hmm. And on top of that, they couldn't even get the single player running at 60 frames per second, right?
I don't really know. I don't... Oh, the single player? Oh, yeah. Last of Us Remastered is a solid 60 if you're not playing in 4K mode on the PS4.
Is it even? I thought in multiplayer, is it? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, you're right. It's 60. It's 60 frames per second. In single player, right?
Player, but if you want to turn on a 30 FPS cap, it runs it at 4K.
Got it.
And it's 1800p and 60 frames. I'm talking PS4 Pro because that's what I play on. I'm kind of a tech head collector type, so...
Got it. I mean, I have The Last of Us Remastered. I just started playing it. It's just not my type of game.
But yeah, despite the heavy optimization they had to do, they couldn't just do a direct port. And yet, here was the Wii U running pretty much a direct port, or the Switch running a direct port of Zelda Breath of the Wild, and it was still able to increase the, graphical fidelity. But yeah, I know I'm kind of mumbling and rambling on.
No, you're fine, dude. That's kind of how live streams are.
But people don't use Last of Us Remastered to freaking judge the PS4's power. No, they use like Horizon Zero Dawn and Uncharted 4 and those games that look absolutely incredible for a console game. So people using Zelda to judge the Switch are...
Well, I mean, even if you look at it from like, just take it as like a Tegra X1, right? Tegra X1 is a lot more powerful from what we know from the Wii U. You know what I'm saying? So I mean,
it's a lot more. It's like 4 Wii U's worth of power.
Exactly. So I don't know why people are saying it's the same thing when we all know that the Tegra X1 is a stronger, than a Wii U. So I don't get that. But I mean, I think it's more so than anything. It's more trolls than anything, you know.
Or just people that don't know what they're talking about. Oh, we bodied these people. Holy crap. Wow. I'm screenshotting that. That's freaking... Wow.
Oh my god, I got splatted because I can't aim. I can splat roll.
I wish that it carried over like the points that we got from this to the main game when we get it, so we can just start leveling up.
You know they're not gonna do that. That would be awesome, though. I agree.
Alright, let's do some Splat rules. Try these out. Yeah, I'm primarily PC because I'm a graphics whore, and two, I like to tailor my gaming experience the way I like it. So some games like, you know, that have 30 FPS caps on consoles, maybe I want to play it in 60 because it feels better. Like GTA 5, Watch Dogs 2, those kinds of games, I want to play those in 60, so I'll tailor to that. But if it's a game that could, like, this is totally taboo in the PC gaming world, but if it's a game that I think is okay in 30 FPS, then I'll ramp up the graphics settings to insane levels. Like, for example, Witcher 3, that game, I typically play it in 1440p, 60 frames per second with the graphics maxed out, but sometimes I will bring it to 4K and cap it at 30, and it plays just fine.
What are you running on your PC, your graphics card?
GTX 1070.
1070? How much is that one?
You can probably get that now for like $350.
It's not bad.
I mean,
that plays 4K. That plays 4K at 60.
Depending on the game, like if it's a super high fidelity game like Witcher 3, you're gonna have to cap it at 30, or lower some settings. But you know, it can do 1440p max settings in Witcher 3, 60 with above 60 frames per second with no problem whatsoever.
It's cool, man. Yeah, it's cool. I mean, I wanted to get into PC gaming, and I was actually into PC gaming. I bought a kind of like a gaming laptop like back in 2012 so I could play Diablo 3. I was having my daughter around the same time, so I needed a laptop so I could play at the hospital.
You gotta be in out part of the house where your daughter's at.
Well, yeah, I had to be in the hospital for my daughter, so yeah, I got a gaming laptop.
And just the part of the house, so like, if you need freaking, oh crap, the baby's crying again.
Yeah.
I can take this with me if I need to sit next to her freaking crib for 2 hours.
Pretty much, and not only, on top of that, it was also oh my god, okay, I thought I was shooting. It was also so because I was traveling back and forth between my house and my my fiance's house where we were living, so it was just kind of going. So I just needed a laptop, but I bought one for that, and then I got a gaming PC. I think 2015. I bought a gaming PC then. It was cool. I like it. I just don't play PC gaming as much.
The GTX 1070, even if you look at what the Xbox Scorpio is going to be doing, the GTX 1070 completely curb stomps even the Scorpio. So
how many teraflops is the 1070?
It's not just teraflops. It's actually around the same as what the Scorpio is going to be doing. But if you look at like shader units and and all that,
all the fine details,
it just runs the stuff better. The PS4 Pro is about RX 470 level. If you go by like AMD teraflops and all that, the Scorpio is pretty much going to be doing an RX 480, maybe a little stronger, which, you know, native 4K in a lot of games. If you do like console level graphics and performance, which is like 30 FPS in like low to medium settings, then yeah, that could 4K like a lot of games, no problem. But if you like have the standards of a PC gamer, it's not enough. And this is coming from someone who's going to buy one because I freaking buy tech anyways.
You're gonna buy a Scorpio?
Yeah, I am.
Yeah. You know, I was going to, but I'm definitely not going to anymore. I was going to, but
pretty much no reason to have a damn Xbox that doesn't have games, but...
Yeah, I can't justify buying a Scorpio. At this point, I can't justify buying a Scorpio when I barely play. Like, I got a PC that's pretty good, and I don't even play that just because, I don't know, I just kind of stopped playing. I mean, like... I
don't know, just underneath my TV, I have one of those glass TV stands, those glass and metal TV stands. Top shelf is obviously the TV soundbar, middle shelf is PS3, Wii U, 360, bottom shelf is PS4 Pro, Switch. Gotta have something in the bottom right there, and what else can I feel that way?
Hold up. John Turner says, OJ, quick questions. Who are you talking to, and what app are you using to chat with them? Okay, I think, yeah, that's cool. More people have joined in. So, Jake, you want to go ahead and introduce yourself and your channel? Can I kind of know what, kind of like a little brief introduction? Yeah.
So, my name's Jake. You can call me, well, Jake. My channel's Fasapo. You can actually just go to www.fsapo.com, and it brings you right to my channel. I pretty much give what I call educated opinion pieces on, you know, the video game industry, and also maybe some advice and rumored quelling or any of that stuff. Basically, if you like the kind of content that OJ puts out, and I'm kind of like a combo of OJ, Spawnwave, and then Game the Cube, in a way.
Yeah,
so if you like
accurate.
those channels or any of those channels, really, come check me out.
Agreed.
I don't know if OJ put a link up for me or anything, but
I will once the live stream is there, and I'll add you to my
and we're
tab.
using Discord for anyone who's wondering. It's
Yeah, we're using Discord, and then you just have to disable streamer mode. Once you disable streamer mode, you're good. It'll work.
I don't know why that would be the case, having to disable streamer mode, but I guess that's just how they want it.
Yeah, I think they just want it to where, like, whoever you're talking to, maybe if you're like in a big group and you go live, you don't want all that group like talking, then you have to mess it up.
Yeah,
I mean that's what I'm thinking. Oh, there we go. Body.
I just wish we had Ultra in here, but again, I can understand he's doing his own stream.
Yeah, he's doing his own stream.
It's okay, he'll be with us in the post.
Yeah, we'll have a guys. After this, we're actually having dang it, like a discussion.
So far?
Yeah, about like just the game in general, just all sorts of stuff. It'll be about 30 minutes or so, and that's gonna be at 5 p.m. Eastern, so 2 p.m. Pacific, and it'll be right here on the channel. So it'll be an hour after this, and the Testfire ends.
All I know is that I'm definitely digging this so far.
It's good.
When you consider the fact that we're limited to like the starter weapons and
Yeah, once we get the full thing, it's obviously gonna be much better. But like the controls are solid. Obviously, it's Splatoon. It feels good. If you've played it before, then you're gonna like this one. If you played the other ones.
Other than a few connection problems I had in the beginning, it seems to be running pretty well. Like I'm not getting that many.
How's it in match for you? I guess like in match it's pretty solid, right? Do you see any like lag, any noticeable?
Oh yeah, I haven't gotten any lag in the matches yet.
Yeah.
Just error messages before starting the match, which is okay when you consider the fact that like probably the majority of Switch owners are currently piling onto the servers right now.
Yeah. Yo, what up, Don Sun One? Thanks for. I was looking over to see who subscribed. Is it D Don Sun One? Thank you so much for subscribing. Welcome to the village of PlayerEssence, man. Appreciate it.
You know what I really wish would happen, and it really bothers me that Nintendo hasn't done this yet.
What is that?
They need Hideki Naganuma to make some music for Splatoon.
Who is Hideki Naganuma?
So he made the music for Jet Set Radio and Sonic Rush. And the dude's a humongous Splatoon fan, and his music style would fit this game perfectly.
Yeah, it would. It would. I wonder why they haven't hit him up about that.
By the way, like listen to the shop theme. Like, listen to the shop theme in the original Splatoon and tell me that that's not inspired by the character select screen from Jet Set Radio. Like, it's not even just slightly similar. It's the same freaking layout. You can layer them on top of each other and they fit. Man, we keep bodying those other teams.
Yeah. I'm doing pretty good here. I haven't lost too many times, but it looks like, oh yeah, we got this one in the bag.
I'm gonna keep using these these duels here. I like them.
Another user, I don't know how to say his name, says, OJ, any plans to finish the live stream of the Indivisible demo? Yeah, at some point, definitely. At some point I'll finish that up on PC. Oh, they got wrecked. Master T is on. No Limit Soldiers. Oh no, that's Master P. Never mind.
I want to get on Watch Dogs 2 and play that Human Conditions DLC. I was so upset when that came out.
Man, I lost. You know, Watch Dogs 2, I actually purchased it and I have not even opened it.
Now that you've played Zelda, it's going to be kind of spoiled for you, but
yeah.
In my opinion, it was my game of the year 2016. Like, it was that good. I think it was better than Final Fantasy 15.
Which one?
I think that Watch Dogs 2 was better than Final Fantasy 15.
You know what? I wish I would have actually opened up Watch Dogs 2 and played it. Because, yeah, I've heard good things about Watch Dogs 2. Obviously, a lot of people say it's a good game, it rated good.
People just aren't willing to play it because the first game was very underwhelming. Like, the first game wasn't bad, but it's... Like, I went back and tried to play it after I played 2 to kind of quench my thirst, but I just couldn't play it. I just got all depressed because I'm like, Man, this sucks in comparison.
Yeah. I played Watch Dogs 1, and I was very unimpressed.
Oh, connection has been lost.
And it's taking forever to search for a battle here. I'll look through the error connection, error code. It's gonna happen on these betas. It's all good.
Unable to connect to the internet. I don't know if you're getting the same problems I'm getting. Maybe the whole server crashed.
That might have. There's a lot of people playing probably. Let's see.
Okay, I got back on.
We're gonna go with the dualies again.
Yeah, I like the dualies.
The dualies are cool.
I don't like the splatter shots. I don't like the splatter shots special.
Yeah, splatter shots. But I mean, maybe we're using it wrong.
Does it like? I can't seem to make it fire at will. It just seems to fire when it wants to.
Do you have to rapidly press, or do you hold it down?
I have been doing both, and it doesn't seem to change anything. So I think you have to literally sit there. It's like vulnerable to getting shot.
Yeah, I get rocked every time I try to use it. Like every time I try to use it, it's like I get somebody just shoots me while I'm just standing there with this big old like war machine guns, and I just stand there and I get shot with it. So I mean, I don't know. I think the jetpack and obviously the Mass Effect Andromeda, or not the Mass Effect 3 Biotic Rush thingy is much better.
Oh yeah, I like that.
The skateboard.
Watch Dogs 2 is good, and I'd love to play more of that game. So I'll have to get that DLC for sure.
Okay, the hairstyles in this game are fresh. I gotta admit, like some of the hairstyles in this game are absolutely fresh. They look good.
All right, let's whack these people. Let's whack these scrubs.
People say you press B with the dualies to roll. No, you don't.
Yes, you can.
Oh, okay, no, you have to press R. You have to press ZR and B, not just B.
Yeah, it's CR and B, but
Yeah,
it works freaking well.
Yeah, somebody said B, just B. I was looking.
Probably because they were. Are you freaking? Oh wow! What weapon is that person using? Oh, I see what they're using. There's like a bucket move with the dualies, which is pretty neat.
A bucket move? What do you mean?
Like you can splat an entire area. It's like the buckets from the first Splatoon game. That's if you press the right bumper.
Oh, I see. Cool.
It uses all your damn ink though, so I don't know how this person's spamming these.
Oh, we have a jetpack battle.
I just had a jetpack battle, and we.
Yo, this team's putting up a fight though.
How did I get? Okay, I was just like using the jetpack special attack, and I got killed by a splat roller. How does that happen?
Well, you were in the air?
Yeah, I was in the air and I got splatted by a splat roller.
You sure?
100% sure. It just said splatted by splat roller while I was in the air shooting it.
Did he shoot the ink at you? Like, did he aim up and shoot it?
Yeah, I don't know how he was able to aim that high though.
He had to. He probably just aimed all the way up and just threw the ink at you. I was not bad.
This person's really good at the splat roller. Yeah, we're getting bodied this time.
Oh man. Okay, he had backup there. I'm not doing so good.
At least I splatted that person.
Getting bodied.
Yeah, no, we're getting wrecked this time.
Gotta actually start. I'm just going and trying to kill people. I need to actually get some turf.
Suicide bomb. There we go. The HD rumble in this is really good.
You have to turn it on? The rumble?
No, but I can definitely feel it. Like I'm feeling pushback almost when I get hit.
Not feeling too much on mine. I don't know.
Maybe, are you using the Pro Controller? Because I know the Pro Controller's HD rumble isn't as good as the Joy-Cons.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know what it is. I think because the Joy-Con has the two motors spread. I don't know how that.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. The HD rumble is just not.
Oh my god, that was horrible.
Let me see if there's actually an option. I don't feel the HD rumble too much.
26.5 to 55.5. That was really bad.
Yeah.
Hey, at least I still got first place on my team, though. Everyone else. That's why we got wrecked, because there's one person with 0 points, because they probably lagged out.
Yeah, they lagged out or they quit or something. Internet connection got disrupted. Let's try to dual spray. Okay. Okay. Cool. How are you liking the Testfire, OJ? It's actually pretty cool. I like it. I really like it.
Yeah, I'm digging it so far. I mean, I'll be getting the game regardless, but I'm glad to know that it's solid and fun.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's a solid game. Once you get the full thing, once you get the full game, obviously there's more. You know, the single player, everything that you get, like all the different like options, the little hub Inkopolis world. Like once everything comes together. But this right now, just like the gameplay, we already knew the gameplay was going to be great, right? So, I mean, it's solid. It's really good. I can play with the Pro controller. That's good. So, and I'm dressed up as a Hokage squid. So
I'm gonna go back to the splat roller after this.
Yeah, you know what? I want to go back to splat. I'm gonna try the dualies a couple more times. I want to see if I can get a few jetpack kills.
I've been using the dualies, and I like it's my favorite projectile weapon so far.
Mm-hmm. I like the fact that you could do the double dodge roll. I mean, they gave to where you can do the dodge roll. That's only with the dualies, right?
I think so.
Is that with anything?
With the slider shot. I love the mobility of Splatoon. Like, you fire at a freaking wall and you swim up the wall.
Mm-hmm. It's really unique and innovative. Like, you know, just the original concept, you know, as far as what they did. Booyah.
Oh man, the sound effect of landing.
Oh, it's dumb.
Up swimming and anchoring up landing and that little ploink sound is so satisfying.
Still trash at the game. Gotta get better.
Jetpack battle, and I just completely wrecked that other person the second I started flying.
Oh! Dual splatties! Just want to cover all this ground here. Dude, the dualies and the jetpacks, it's so cool. Like...
I'm getting freaking pushed around by a little drone. Get out of here.
Did somebody join the chat? Ultra?
Is it Ultra?
I heard like
Ultra. Yeah, the HD Rumble's good with their Joy-Cons.
I just feel a little bit of rumble at times, but it just doesn't... I don't feel like... Do you feel the rumble when you shoot?
No, it's nothing amazing, but like if you're getting hit or you're inside bad ink or you get pushed back by something, like you can feel it.
Oh yeah, I feel that. Yeah, definitely.
Much more so than like with the Wii U. Oh shit. That's not good.
Yeah, well, people are so busy fighting each other. You gotta freaking get the damn turf, guys. Jesus.
Oh, it's not a bucket. It's a freaking drone with the dualies. I didn't even notice that.
The little thing that you throw.
Yeah, it's a freaking drone. It just slides forward.
Yeah, it's like a little like.
It's a Roomba, pretty much.
Yeah, like one of those little vacuums that clean your house for you, like on automatic.
Yeah, it's a Roomba. Oh boy, we got wrecked again. That's nice. You know what I thought was freaking... Somebody, like, I actually saw somebody saying, and somebody who supposedly knew what they were talking about, it was a YouTuber saying that the Switch is slightly below PlayStation 3 in power.
He's an idiot. Anybody that would say that is an absolute... Anybody who would say that is an absolute idiot. Slightly below PlayStation 3 in power? That's idiotic. 8
times the RAM of the PlayStation.
That's so stupid. And the PlayStation 3, it has like split RAM, doesn't it? It has like 256, 256.
Yeah, so it's not even unified like the 360.
Yeah.
But it's still the same amount as the 360, but it was split.
I mean, not that RAM is the overall indicator, but I mean, Jesus Christ, come on now.
It's just one of the aspects, though. It's probably the biggest jarring aspect. But even like the graphics processor is like, at least in docked mode, it's at least like 5 PS3s.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, you can look at the power of a PS3. That's already, the information's already out there. You can look at the power of a Tegra X1 or a Tegra X1. Like, anybody who'd say that is an absolute idiot, because like you can see the power of a Tegra X1 if that's what you think. I mean, if it's based off of that custom Tegra chip, you can see that. I mean, anybody that says that is. Does he have a lot of subscribers? Please tell me he doesn't have a lot of subscribers.
I didn't even notice because like I just listened to the video. He was saying like. It was one of those like things the Switch needs to adopt from older consoles video, you know, that you see everywhere. And
yeah, I tried not to watch dumb videos like that.
Man, I will agree though. People that are saying that the Switch can't do like all the modern online features, and that's why it doesn't have them yet, even though we know why it doesn't have them yet. Like, hello. The PS3 and 360 did it with 8 times less RAM. I think it'll be fine.
Yeah, I mean, it's just about Nintendo just adding them, you know? It's just about them putting...
Yeah, it's just not ready yet.
It's just not ready.
Before the freaking thing released. Hey, we'll be gradually adding the online features, and then you'll get to try them. Like, I think they said, like, by midsummer, all the features should be there for you to try out.
Yeah, yeah. Like they said with the Splatoon... When Splatoon comes, it's going to be launching around summer for that app. So yeah, everything's going to be there around then. I mean, just as long as they add it, I don't mind if it takes them some time. I mean, Xbox Live from the original Xbox, that took a year after the system launched. You know, in order to get it.
That's one thing is because I just play exclusives on the PlayStation. I'm definitely not paying the PS Plus.
I paid for both of them, but I'm done.
Most of the multi-plats, you know, also on PC where I don't have to pay to play online, so...
Yeah. Yeah, that's the one thing I noticed. I'm definitely not going to be... I'm done. After my Xbox Live and my PSN is, you know, after they're done, like, I'm not renewing. So, yeah.
I'm not doing too well this one.
I'm so much better in this game than I am in Splatoon on the Wii U. I can actually shoot people now. I cannot aim. I mean, just because I'm not big on gyro controls or anything like that, so... I mean, I use them, but I just like being able to play with the Pro Controller more. So it's easier for me. But I understand that people people are really good with the gyro and all that, and it's a really good control scheme.
The gyro is theoretically more precise, but
exactly.
I don't like how much of a learning curve it is. Like, mouse and keyboard is pretty natural.
Do you like moving with arrow keys? Because that's the one thing that I don't like with the mouse. I like the mouse.
I use WASD and then use the mouse to aim.
Use the mouse to aim. What do you use? Oh yeah, like you use like the like actual keys, right?
WASD to move and strafe, and the mouse to aim.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of using my fingers like that, like to move. Like
that's nowhere near as much of a learning curve as gyro, because it's
really
not even close. Not even close.
Well, because you're using like how many fingers do you use? Like 3 fingers to do that, or how many fingers do you use?
People laugh at me for this, but I use 2.
So yeah, you use 2 fingers in order to, you know, like I'm a console gamer, right? So I'm used to just using my thumb to just do everything, just like one. The fact that, like, you know, with mouse and keyboard, like I don't have a problem with mouse. Mouse is fine. You're using pretty much one hand, right? But then when you go to the
talking about fingers on the keyboard?
Yeah, fingers on the keyboard.
Oh yeah. No, I use 4 actually. I line them up WASD. I kind of line them up. Although not usually. Like I usually do 3 and then W and S. I share my middle finger, and then I'll use my thumb to use the spacebar to jump. So,
oh
yeah,
God!
4.
See, I can't.
Sometimes 5. Like,
oh my gosh! I cannot. I tried to play like that, dude. Like I've tried. I respect dudes that can do that because that's good motor skill coordination, man. But I tried to play PC games like that where I have like my 2 fingers and moving with the hand. I just can't. I can't do it, man. Although I love the mouse. That's great. I agree. Mouse is awesome because you can just, like
It's
I would
so precise.
exactly.
Like the if you go on Team Fortress 2, the surf game mode, you could never do that on consoles unless they let you use mouse and keyboard on there. Like that's something that you.
And I would play like Command and Conquer on my PC, and like that's perfect. Like RTS, where you just pretty much just use the mouse for everything. That's awesome. I love PC for that. It's just moving around in like 3D games for me. It was just like not definitely not easy for me to use all my fingers like that, And I tried. I really did. I tried really hard to learn how to do it. I just could never get used to it, man. So I respect you for getting that down.
Yep, it's
definitely a skill.
I've been doing it for a long, long time, so I guess it comes easier to me. And I still get wrecked whenever I play Counter-Strike, even though, like, if you were to put me against somebody that looks like a console player or a noob, I would completely destroy them. But there's just always people in that game that are way better than you could ever hope to be, no matter how good you are.
Well, that's because in Counter-Strike, people treat that as, like, their life. You know what I'm saying? Like, in Counter-Strike Go? Are you talking about... What type of Counter-Strike are you talking about here?
I play Go, but I prefer Source.
Okay.
Like, I play Source a lot more. You could run Source on a freaking potato. Like, that... It's a good game. I think it has a better sense of community than Go does, because it's all community servers. It's not like a matchmaking system, so you kind of go back to the same people every day if you want to. You can also go to other servers, of course. We've only got 13 minutes.
Dude, our team is getting absolutely wrecked. We can't get out of our own... Can't get past, like, pretty much, like, mid-base. Like, midfield. Is it only 30... Oh, my God. We got less than 15 minutes. Yo. Time flies by when you're splatting people. Oh, man. He got me with the freaking splat roller. Nice. Okay, I need to get out of this game and get back to the splat roller because I want to try that out one more time before...
I wasn't doing so hot with the splat roll. I'm going back to the dualies.
I need to use the dodge roll too, though. The problem is that my team, they keep on trying to fight each other instead of just hiding and, like, and inking.
A lot of people are newbies.
They keep on trying to fight, like... Oh my God. This dude got me with the splat roller while I was getting the jetpack, and he hit me from above. That was actually pretty awesome.
Whoa. You know something? I think when this Testfire is over, I'm probably actually going to get on Jet Set Radio Future. I have that on my OG Xbox.
Oh, OG. I'm not hooking up.
That needs a freaking current gen port. Like the first Jet Set Radio got a port on the 360, PS3, and PC. Future needs a port on the PS4, Xbox One, and PC. And Switch, it could handle that no problem. But like Future has been getting heavily neglected.
There's that game. Have you heard of that game? Hover, Revolt of Future.
I own it and I've been playing it.
Is it like a faithful representation of that game?
The parkour system feels a lot like Future.
Mm-hmm.
It's a very different game, don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
It's kind of like an MMO, I guess, the way they have it set up.
Ooh.
But the parkour system and the grinding and all that does feel a lot like Future. Not so much like the first game, but I think that's fine because the first game's controls were not good by today's standards.
T-Dude is saying that so far we have Zelda, Breath of the Wild, Fast RMX, Neo Geo games, Splatoon 2 all on the way. Most wanted for Switch. Oh, we also have Mario Kart. Before Splatoon 2 is coming, Mario Kart 8 and ARMS will be here before Splatoon 2. So
I'm the game I'm mostly excited for is Xenoblade 2.
Oh yeah, Xenoblade. I put like 100-something hours into the original Xenoblade, so yeah, I am really excited for Xenoblade 2.
Yes, I third that wholeheartedly.
Oh my God, we have a new child, John. What's up, John? Thanks for joining the chat.
I hope I'm not interrupting you two. I'm sorry if I did.
Oh no, it's okay. You're here, so it's all good.
I'm like that guy who
Yeah, I
uses
haven't done anything like this in a long time. And so I'm just really thrilled to be chatting with you again.
Nice, man. Are you're not playing right now though, are you?
sound waves.
No, unfortunately, I'm really not doing a lot of gaming at the moment. But I will tell you that yes, I am looking forward to Xenoblade Chronicles 2.
Nice.
And I'm looking forward to playing Breath of the Wild as well. It looks so beautiful.
Oh, buddy.
So you know that villain in The Flash that uses those concussive sound wave gloves?
No.
That's what you sound like.
Well, he is a voice actor, so.
Well, yes and no. I'm aspiring to be one, but I'm not in any way a professional as of yet. If you
Yeah,
want
but you're aspiring though. That's a voice actor. You want to be one.
Sounds pretty expressive. I think you could do it.
Yeah, I agree. I agree.
Everybody in my hometown says, but I have to really motivate myself. Anyway, from what I'm seeing of Splatoon 2, this looks like a really cool game.
Yeah, definitely. I agree.
I can do some voices.
I remember playing bits of the original Splatoon on my Wii U, and honestly, this actually looks like it's a bit more polished up. No doubt because it's on a more stronger system, right?
Yeah, I mean that, of course, that would probably be it. And they also optimization, get more time. It's the same engine, so I don't think really.
I'm only hoping they do a better job of keeping the online thing straight, because you know that was a main concern a lot of people had with Wii U.
This is crashing a lot less than the Testfire did on the Wii U, that's for sure. Dude, I could not stay in a freaking game on the Wii U's Testfire. None of them. I kept just crashing.
Yeah, I remember I had a few issues. It wasn't horrible, but it definitely wasn't as solid as this one here. And this one's pretty fast. Like if something happens, like an error code, it kind of gets you out, and like you can start right back up.
What I was gonna say before our friend came in here is, this is like people get all angry at me when I say this, but I actually agree with Black Bond on his opinions on Xenoblade X. I definitely think that it wasn't as good as the first game for sure.
Well, I mean, to be honest, it's really up to that one. It's up to your opinion. Like, if you like more of like the narrative based, you know what I'm saying, and
Yeah,
that style.
I love good narrative.
You know, and so I really think it's subjective. Me, I'm more of a give me gameplay and cool like mechs. So I like Xenoblade Chronicles X more than I like Xenoblade Chronicles. But that's just, like I said, that's just my opinion because I like.
I did that same thing in the.
I like cool mechs. I think mechs are cooler than narrative, you know. And I'm not another thing to note with me. I am not a story person. When people complain about story, I absolutely ignore it. That story,
I'm totally a story person. I get like driven to do the next thing when there's a good story.
To me, if the gameplay is good, I'm driven by gameplay. If the gameplay is amazing, then that's great. Because the problem, like I play a lot of RPGs, and a lot of the time, like you're grinding, like you're not really paying. Sometimes the story goes in such big chunks, like you're doing side quests, you're doing all that, and you're not even paying attention to the main story. Then all of a sudden, okay, the story comes in. So sometimes over the course of playing a game, sometimes you might forget some things, and that's what kind of happens to me. That's why for me, I'm not huge on story.
I will say something though, is that the Wii U's poor sales kind of led to it getting. This is gonna sound weird to some people, but I feel like a lot of the games on the system were kind of side projects. So like, notice how there was no true 3D Mario game on the system. Notice how the Paper Mario was basically kind of like the 3DS one and fully received.
Yeah.
Notice how there was no Metroid, no.
I think after
how Xenoblade
with Wii U.
and
I
how
think they were really
Xenoblade,
phoning it
like,
in.
You know, X was good, but it was definitely like it was out of the main narrative. It was
well, that wasn't because of sales, because that game was in development well before the sales were even a thing. What happened, and I'll tell you what happened with the game as far as the narrative. The narrative, they actually had everything all put together, but they actually had to drop it. Some things happened, and they actually had to cut it out. But they did have it at one point, though.
I just feel like a lot of games on the Wii U, because of the sales of the system, were kind of not as much effort was put into them as. There's a reason why there was no Super Mario Odyssey on the Wii U. I'll say that.
Sure, because the system was basically doomed from the start.
It's horrible. It's horrible. I don't think that's a good. That's not a good thing to say. That doesn't bring much logic because the games were in development before the sales were even coming coming out. It's not like they're like, okay, the game came out 2013. The game wasn't in development from 2012 to 2013. The game was in development before the Wii U even came out. So there's no way to say, okay, well the sales aren't going good, so let's just make this crappy in 2013. They didn't
change like Paper Mario that don't have that long of a development cycle.
Paper Mario, I can understand because that was well after, you know, I think what I was about to say is that after 2014, I think that's when they're just kind of like, okay, we can't really spend. 2014, they had an amazing lineup of games. They had fully featured Super Smash Bros., Bayonetta 2. They had some great games. Hyrule Warriors, that's obviously not all first party stuff. But they had some.
Are we missing anything else, like the Smash Brothers thing?
What do you mean?
Well, wait, you already did mention Smash Brothers in the 2014 lineup. Never mind.
Yeah, I already mentioned it. But like 2014, I think they had a great one. But I mean, I think that there's some truth to what you were saying, especially like with like after 2014. I think they realized, okay, this is definitely not going to be, you know, like
and that's why like. That's why people, it puzzles me why there's like severe damage controlling fanboys who, you know, don't want Nintendo to do stuff that helps their system sell, because the more the system sells, the more games it gets. Period.
Of course, that's exactly what I've been trying.
It just depends on what it depends on what people. Some people say Nintendo should do crazy things. Some people say, I look, like I said, I kid you not. Not that I'm trying to harp on people. Some people said Nintendo should open up a brand new studio for each IP that they have, and that would just make sales the best thing in the world. I'm like, that doesn't even make
way too overstretching.
Exactly, because Nintendo has like 100-something IPs. Like that's ridiculous. You know, so people do say ridiculous things of what Nintendo should do. Nintendo should do this. Nintendo should do that. Nintendo should do this. Nintendo should do that. You know.
A lot of people do have a lot of strong opinions on this subject.
Exactly. They have a lot of strong opinions, and they don't have a lot of business sense. That's what I'm trying to say. Is like sometimes everything isn't. I mean, look at Sony. Is there a reason why Sony doesn't put out more first-party games, even though like they've sold like 1 million or 50
because
million?
Because they've shuttered a lot of their first-party studios.
Exactly,
right?
because they're not bringing a bunch of video game studios and a bunch of games like first-party games to the PlayStation 4. That's not gonna make you a ton of money. People don't understand like game development is not as easy as just saying, okay, well we sold 50-something million PS4s. That means we can have 5 million game development studios and 5 million games launch in 20, you know, like even if they have the money for it, you can't launch like 15 games in like 1 year. Like that's not smart to do all that, because you're going to choke sales of certain stuff. Like you're going to have studios just sitting around doing nothing. You know, you're not going to be optimizing time.
Yeah,
I mean,
diminishing returns.
Exactly. So like a lot of people say stuff. I mean, but I completely understand what you're saying, Jake. Like some people like, when it comes to certain things that Nintendo like should do, like better online features and stuff like that, people who are saying Nintendo shouldn't do stuff like that's ridiculous, you know.
Oh, I'll never forget 2 years ago when I was so badly disappointed in E3. That was the year I defected from being a Nintendo-only fan and getting my first ever PS3. A good thing I did too. That was such a disappointing year. Mm-hmm. Although I blame.
But what year was that?
2015.
That was 2015.
Oh yeah, 2015 was that was a bad year. That was pretty bad.
It's a good thing they have Breath of the Wild for Switch this time.
Yeah.
That was the smartest decision that I think Nintendo ever could have done.
And everyone, you know what the funny thing is, if you go to my video where I talk about that, this is like back in like is it like the end of 2014 or 2015? I'm like, yo, like Nintendo needs to like put the next Zelda on the NX at the time, and they need to put it on the Wii U. Like, do not do the same thing you did with Skyward Sword, because they did the same thing with Skyward Sword. They said, let's just release it on this dead system. At that time, 2011, the Wii wasn't dead, but it was pretty much dying out.
Oh, dude, Skyrim handed Skyward Sword its ass.
Exactly, it absolutely destroyed it.
I really enjoyed Skyward Sword personally, but I agree. I think it would have been better.
They should have held it. They should have held on to it or ported it to the Nintendo Wii U. They should have, and they didn't.
Ported it to the Wii U because the Wii U had the same exact architecture as the Wii. They could have just bumped it up to 1080p 60, and it would have been fine.
Exactly. I think that game would have at least helped the Wii U a little bit.
It would have helped it a lot. It would have helped it a lot.
Although they kind of phoned it in from the start with Wii U. I mean, they were pretty arrogant about the whole thing.
They were arrogant. I agree. There was a level of arrogance as far as the lineup and as far as informing. I mean, if you look at what they're doing right now, like informing their consumers about games that are coming out and having a consistent lineup. I mean, every day you go on your Switch, you're hearing about the next ARMS. You're hearing about like the ARMS trailer.
Yeah,
you're hearing about new games. They're advertising their digital games better. Like, hey, here's Blaster Master Zero. Here's this. You know.
What I'm seeing so far of Switch is a huge 180 compared to what I've seen with Wii U. I'll never forget how absolutely horrible that first year was. I was so frustrated. It sounds like they're doing the right thing this year by putting one big game after another. And yes, as I said, I'm really looking forward to Xenoblade Chronicles 2. And as for what I think, which I think is the better game, I think both Xenoblades are great in their own way. I think Xenoblade, as I agree, has the better storyline, and I think has the more beautiful soundtrack. But Xenoblade X is good too in its own way. The gameplay is just so amazing, and I really like doing a lot of the side missions in there, particularly the character ones, because you get to know them a lot more than as opposed to the original where you just have a linear path to go. But on the whole, I think both of them are fantastic games. And
I liked the original Xenoblade's world more. I mean, it was smaller, but I just felt like it was more... The content was laid out in a way that was good. Kind of like Breath of the Wild. Like, Breath of the Wild, the way it handles its placement of stuff to do is masterful. And that's the reason why the game is so damn good.
Oh yeah, the landscape in both of those games are
Breath of the Wild is amazing. Like every time like you're exploring Breath of the Wild, you're like, what's that? What's that? What's that? What's that? I can go over there. What's that? Oh, what's that over there?
I'm definitely appreciative of the fact that we're getting a sequel to Xenoblade rather than like another spin-off. I mean,
Hold on though, is it actually going to be a continuation of the original, or is it actually going to be a kind of like what the Final Fantasy series was, like a sequel in name only, but a different story altogether?
No, it's gonna be a sequel. I don't know if I should. I'm not gonna spoil it to your chat, but I will say that there's like it's very clear from the start of the trailer and what they were saying that it's a continuation from the first game.
I know. I found the atmosphere in the original Xenoblade to be absolutely staggering. It was amazing what they could do. The very idea that you're basically walking on this immobile stone giant. It's just incredible. You really feel like that you're in a different world altogether.
Yeah, I mean, to me, like I said, they're both awesome. Obviously, I mean, I like both of them, but I can understand why some people, like one more than the other or anything like that.
Yeah, everybody has their own preferences. Just as long as we don't try to impose them on others. That's something that I really try.
That's the name of the internet.
Yeah, I know. It frustrates me sometimes.
It's frustrating.
People. And I know I'm guilty of worrying sometimes, but I can't help it.
You worry way too much over video games. I will say that right now that I actually have you. You worry way too much.
And I have to own up to the fact that I was very skeptical on Switch, but I'm thinking my skepticism is dying.
But everyone was skeptical. I mean, I was skeptical on Switch. Like, it's okay to have a little bit of skepticism, but when you actually start seeing results, that's when skepticism turns into, like, okay, now you're just worrying, now, like when you actually start seeing, like, all the results of, like, okay, it's selling a lot better. Okay, hey, there's a consistent lineup of games. Hey, like, we have this, like, like, that's when you need to stop worrying,
I will say something, like... And again, I don't want to throw shade at this guy because I actually am subscribed and I do enjoy his content quite a bit. But let's give an example of like Black Bond.
Oh God, can we stop?
I'm not talking about that guy. If he really,
we'll let you finish though. Go ahead.
I enjoy a lot of his stuff, like when he clowns the VGST guys and all that. But anyways. What I'm saying is that, like, he's sharing on Twitter the whole only 3% of developers at a freaking conference before the Switch was fully shown off. He shared that, and then he also shared the, he's been talking about Breath of the Wild showing that the Switch isn't powerful enough, even though that's another thing that's disproved. Like, so you have the people that aren't really doing the research before they're getting all worried, and that he's an example of one person who's...
Well, no,
There's nothing like people who spat out things.
Well, no, he's doing that just because it's not up to what he likes, so he's going to point out anything negative. Whereas the sales and all that, whereas the lineup of games and other things like that, he's not going to point out those type of things. So I mean, like I said with him, that's his whole channel. That's what his channel is based on. His channel is based on that type of stuff. But here's a problem with doing that type of stuff. Your channel will not grow. You do that type of stuff, your channel will not grow. You'll get a cap. but then you'll stop growing at some point, or you'll be so stagnant.
He's been stuck at 20,000 for about a year now.
Exactly. You'll just be stuck. So I mean, you can choose to go down that path, which is fine, which I did before, and I realized that's stupid. You need to get yourself out of there. Get yourself out of that mentality. And the best way to know if you're in there, that type of group or not, is you go on your channel, you look on your sidebar and says like your related channels. Look at that sidebar and see who your related channels are, and that's when you know that you're out of that. I hate to say crumb side, but that's when you know when you're out of that side, is when you look at that channel and you look at that sidebar and you see who they say, okay, well, who are you related to?
Like drama-based stuff?
Exactly. My channel used to be a bunch of drama-based people, and now what is it? Now it's like Game Explain, it's like Nintendo sometimes, it's like HMK, it's like Commonwealth, it's like Obi, it's like Spawn Wave, you know.
It was a whole lot more extreme during the Wii U years, although that was pretty understandable too.
Yeah, but I mean, I made a concerted effort to make sure, even during, like, before the Switch was even out, like, I was like, okay, the content that I make needs to be very different than what I did before, because I don't want these people on my sidebar.
Ooh, another example of somebody, another person who's been stuck at 20,000, and again, I love this guy's content because like his ironic stuff, such as his "Why This Game Sucks" review, but 1316 Killer has also been at 20,000, not like stuck there.
You can't take him seriously, though. You can't take him seriously at all. Like, that's the thing.
Is, like, people will take him seriously. People will,
and it's hilarious.
But the thing is, like, that's what he does. He'll do his video type, and then he'll eat people who take him seriously for breakfast. Like, there's people who will respond to him in an angry way, and I'm just like, oh god.
I watched 1316 Killer, and I don't ever respond to any. Even if I agree, disagree, I don't even know what to think. So I just take everything, even if he's serious with his videos, I just take everything as he's not serious.
Because like in the previous video, he'll be insulting like Nintendo Switch haters, and he'll dispel those rumors. But then in the next video, he'll release why Breath of the Wild sucks. Which, of course, if you actually watch the video, you know it's an ironic.
Yeah, he's
funny.
It's one thing to have an opinion like that, but it's another to be really, really nasty about it.
No, he's opinion, though. It's not. He's joking. You can't.
In the video, he's like, he'll pick up pieces of paper with like reasons on them, and one of the reasons was you can't shoot fire arrows at giant mechanical beasts.
And then he crumples the paper up and throws it at the camera.
That's really
fucking R.
That's absolutely stupid.
No, you gotta. I mean, if you watch him, I would say this, John. If you're going to look him up and watch him, please just don't take anything he says seriously.
Yeah, watch his. Yeah. Okay, watch his "Why Infinite Warfare Sucks" review. Like that is his.
Oh, I'm not gonna do that. I don't usually watch a whole lot of YouTube channels. I'm more of a casual explorer than I am a creator. I do love the idea of voice chat though, and I do like talking with people. So that's one of the reasons.
Then don't watch his videos, then, John.
Yeah.
Don't worry, I ain't gonna go.
You either love him or you hate him. Like whenever I watch him around my girlfriend, she says that he's fucking annoying. But in case she watches.
You know, this guy sounds like somebody I wouldn't get along.
You probably don't. I mean, if you're not good with like sarcasm and stuff like that, then yeah, you probably don't want to watch it.
Yeah. I don't take sarcasm very well. I mean,
okay.
Part of it is because it's just something that I've never really
I'm getting destroyed. Okay, yeah, if you don't take sarcasm well, then yeah, he's not the channel to watch. You know what? I'm subscribed to him because I think he's hilarious. Because I think he's hilarious when he says something. Oh my! I ran right into that one. When he says something negative, when he says something positive, I don't take anything he says seriously. I just kind of.
Yeah, I'm a much more sincere and down-to-earth person, for the most part. I don't think I've ever really...
No, okay, that's stupid. Because I was facing more towards him than he was. He was going the other way, and yet we dual kill each other. That's dumb.
Wait, what?
I was facing more toward, like, I'm playing the game, and I had a splat roller.
Oh, okay.
And I was facing...
I'm not watching what you guys are doing, because the lag on the stream, it's quite long. Maybe it has to do with where I live.
No, that's just how it is, like, when you broadcast.
Yeah, YouTube has, like, a 5-second delay or something.
Yeah, there's always going to be a delay when you broadcast, like, what's actually going on in real time, like, when you record, and then what you see.
Yeah, the first time I remember trying something like that with you guys last year, I was wondering about why the time lag was very, very long, but now it looks like I got my answer.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. My girlfriend just thinks he's 1316 Killer is annoying, and she'll watch freaking other YouTubers with me sometimes, but she can't stand when he's on. She doesn't like his voice.
Not me. If I don't like somebody's channel, I don't watch it at all. I like to stay away from people who don't rub me the right way.
Man,
Make
I
sure
sucked.
you thumb up that like button.
Oh, I don't mean anybody here at all. It's just
He did an impersonation of 1316 Killer.
Yeah, no, that's.
Is there a reason why we can still play past 1 p.m.?
I don't know.
Nintendo's like, okay.
I literally just started a new game. I'm still playing.
Yeah, like I'm right into this new game. They're not kicking. I mean, they're not kicking us off. Maybe they're not letting other people join in. Like, but anybody who's in, they're just like, okay, you guys can play.
My being in the chat has something to do with it, or no?
I'm not gonna get off. I'm not gonna go out of the menu. Like, I'm just gonna stay here as long as I can. We might have to move that discussion a little bit longer, depending on how this goes. 'Cause I wanted to have a little bit of time in between to do a couple of editing things before we start up the discussion. So I might have to delay that.
Oh, I didn't. Wait a minute. You mean the live stream is being delayed from its ending time? For
Oh
some
no,
reason?
no. We had I actually had a discussion on the Splatoon 2 Global Testfire that was going to be going up with me, Jake, and Nintendo Ultra at 5 p.m. ET.
Oh
But-
yeah, I remember reading about that. I
Yeah.
just wasn't sure about what this one meant.
servers off.
What's up?
I think they forgot to shut the servers off.
I just forgot. Like the guy did he fall asleep? Did Reggie Fils-Aimé fall asleep? He was like, he just was like, oh, Reggie, turn off the servers. Is Reggie asleep?
But they're bound to make some.
Okay, the connection has been okay. I got an error code. Let's see if they'll let me get back in. Maybe they've turned them off. Okay, yeah, it booted me out to the very beginning, so it's connected to the internet. Okay, the service is okay. Yeah, it just booted everyone off. It said get off of here. Just boot us up. Just booted us right now.
There we go. Oh, well.
Nice. All right, guys. Well, thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it, and thank you to the 2 subscribers, Felipe Bravo. I didn't get a chance to say what's up, man, but thank you. Welcome to the Village, man, for subscribing. I really do appreciate it. If you're watching, tune in because it looks like we don't have to delay the discussion. So me, Jake, and Nintendo Ultra will be on at 5 p.m. Eastern Time. That is 2 p.m. Pacific Time to talk about the Global Testfire and everything that we played. So we're going to get some hands-on impressions. That's going to be, I might just do Discord so I can have all this stuff up. So I can actually customize it. So I might just do Discord for that, guys. I might have to take that down to Google Hangouts, and I'm probably going to just do Discord and just have voice, and then just have we'll probably just do that. So yeah, look forward to
I think Discord stuff is really terrific.
yeah, so we're going to do that, but Discord, you guys don't have to worry about Discord or not. Any of you guys that are watching this, that's just something for me, Jake, and Nintendo Ultra. So anyway, thank you so much for watching, guys. I do appreciate it, and we will definitely see you guys very soon for that discussion. We'll have Jake back, and we'll have Nintendo Ultra here as well, talking about the Splatoon 2. So I'm pretty sure that all of our impressions were pretty good, but you guys are probably going to want to hear more that we have to say. So anyway, thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you guys for the next one. Peace!
Bye.